this event, you don't want to miss it. Not an event, but an experience. I'm telling you, if you're on the fence about, man, should I register? Should I invest? You should totally invest, because this investment will turn into an impartation. If you are a sister who loves Jesus, who's ready to go to the next level, who's ready to step into what God has for you, I'm telling you, you need to be in the room for this impartation. Don't delay. Register today.
Register today for When Sisters Pray. Meet us live in the building. Go to bit.ly/WSP2024, and we'll see you there, because sisters don't let sisters pray alone.
Hey, well, good morning. Good morning, everyone on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Blessings and salutations. I am Dr. Joyce Gilmer, the Dream Activator, life coach, author, speaker, preacher, and prophet. And I'm super excited to continue this ongoing November series with our daily decrees. And I'm here every day to the best of my ability, unless I'm traveling, to share with you all the daily decree from my book, Decree What You Want to See, 31 Days of Speaking Life Over Your Prophetic Destiny. So I'm here every single day. Good morning, fam. Good morning, Bishop. I've been seeing you in the Kingdom Street, sir. God bless you. Good morning, everyone. So as always, I apologize for my Luther Vandross, very white voice this morning. I do not get my tea. If I don't get my tea in the morning, then I have the deep voice. So that's already deep, but it's deeper. So bear with me. But thank you so much for being here. We're going to jump right into today's decree. If you're not already following us, please go back and catch the replays. They are on all of my platforms. On YouTube, you can watch all the replays there for certain. I will not take those down. I may take Facebook down at some point, but my YouTube would stay up. All right. So definitely follow me on all those platforms. And of course, here on Instagram. And then, of course, our new When Sisters Pray page. As you know, we have our When Sisters Pray prayer conference coming January 20th in Alpharetta, Georgia. And we do not want you all to miss out on that. So definitely follow that page on Instagram. That's where we're going to do all of our updates. All right. So for now, we're going to jump into our decree. So as you know, if you may or may not know, if this is your first time joining us, we are giving one daily decree. Our decrees have a scriptural foundation, and then there's a practical application that you are to pray into, ask God what you need to do next as a result of what you heard today by way of decree. Something else may spark on your insides, in your Shanana, we call it, where you might feel led to further pray into that, or God may even birth additional decrees out of what you hear today, based on your own life experience, based on what's happening in your current life, what you desire to see in your life happen, in your ministry happen, in your marriage, with your children, on your job, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. We talked way back on day one about the difference between decreeing and declaring, and the type of authority that rides on the wave of those decrees or declarations. So I want to make sure that if you have not yet understood the foundation of what we're doing, please go back and look for day one, where we talk about the purpose and intentionality and why we are decreeing instead of declaring. In this particular instance, I'll be here every day throughout the month of November. And after that, we'll see what God says. All right. So today's scriptural foundation simply states this, and it says, and it's in Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse number 2. It's very familiar for most of us. Deuteronomy 28 and chapter 2. And it says, and all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God. Again, one more time. And all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God. So today's decree is simply this. Y'all ready? If you're ready, type ready in the chat. So I know I have people here in the room with me, in the house with me. If you are here, if you're ready for today's decree, just put it in the chat or give me an emoji so I'll know that I've got people looking and watching live. If you come back and catch the replay, you can still participate and still let me know that you're ready to hear what God wants to say. So here's our decree today. The blessings of the Lord are chasing me down and overtaking me. The blessings of the Lord are chasing me down and overtaking me. So that is today's decree. So we are prophesying, we are speaking life over our future. So many times we feel like blessings are hindered. Our breakthroughs are hindered. It's taking too long for God to answer my request. all of these different quandaries, especially as we get closer to the end of the year. We start to get reflective, we start to get regretful, we start to feel sad or despondent or discouraged or whatever might try to happen as we are ending and rounding out the Gregorian calendar. But what we must always understand is that we are in the timing and the pace and the cadence of the God of our salvation, who oversees our destiny, who dispatches angels to watch over us to make sure that we arrive safely in the places that God intends for us to arrive in. As we are focusing on our obedience that God has led us to do, as we are following his footsteps, as we are leaning into his guidance, his direction, his voice, that we lean into via prayer, through our leaders, through prophetic decree and unction and insight and wisdom and all the ways that God speaks to us. Listen, he may talk to you by way of the winds and the waves. I don't know. You might take a walk and God begins to speak to you and give you instructions. But this particular decree about the blessing of the Lord chasing us down and getting ready to overtake us, the contingency is that we must hearken, right? We must listen. It says, if thou, that's the condition. If is a condition. So if I listen unto the voice of the Lord my God and also obey, not just hear, but also obey his voice, now I unlock the release to be able for the Lord's blessings to now chase me down. So now while I'm on the way obeying God and minding my business and doing what God's ordered me to do, now what begins to happen is favor starts to find me. Favor starts to follow me. Favor starts to chase me down. I get an unexpected phone call. I get an unexpected email, an unexpected text message. I'm behind someone in line, and before I know it, they've paid for my groceries because the blessings of the Lord are chasing me down. The blessings of the Lord are seeking me out. It's a reverse from what us taking out of our hands and us trying to figure everything out and us creating strategies and systems and all the things that we can do in our human nature and our human intellect. But as I obey God with the instructions that he's given me, now he releases blessings. Now angels are dispatched. Now the blessings not are only ahead of us, but they are literally chasing us because they are assigned to us to get us what we need. Can I tell you in this season, by way of this decree, that the assigned blessing is getting ready to hit your life? The blessing that should have arrived 20 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 days ago is chasing you down. It's coming to your house. I dare you to put that in the chat. It's coming to your house because they are chasing you down. They are seeking you out. Opportunities are seeking you out. People are looking for what you have to offer, what you can present by way of solution, by way of insight, by way of strategy, whatever it is that you have to offer by way of your gifting, your assignment, your preaching, your prophetic gifting, that this is the day, this is the hour, and this is the day, and this is the hour, this is the time. I don't know if my IG, let me know if you're still here because I got a call and I'm not sure how that works when you're live. But that the blessings of the Lord are chasing you down in this season because number one, you have not quit. Number one, you've been persistent. Number one, you had a right to give up and you didn't. Do I have any witnesses this morning? I mean, I don't have any witnesses. Instagram, if it's messing up, please follow me on Facebook. Hop into the Facebook because it's flickering now. I need to tell my daughter I'm on live. She can stop interrupting me while I'm streaming. All right. Let me know if you're there. Can you give me a thumbs up on Instagram or some type of emoji? Because I want to make sure that you're still here. All right. I don't want you to miss what God is saying. All right. And if you can't, then definitely pop over to Facebook because we're definitely here on Facebook and YouTube. So if you're here with me, understand that regardless of what other seasons, what other times, what other days, even what other relationships may have brought into your life, that this is a season where the transitory blessing of God is being released over your life in new and expansive ways because they are chasing us down. So when you think about this whole idea around chasing, that indicates to us that there is a hurriedness, right? That the blessings are trying to hurry up and get to us because it's one of the ways that God is redeeming time. So things are not going to take as long to arrive as they have in past seasons because there is an expedited delivery coming to our house. You know how it is when you order, those of us who order on Amazon. Help me, Lord. Those who have ordered things online, if we want to shop and buy certain things online, you can pay the lower investment and the basic order, basic price, and your delivery may arrive in 14 business days, 4 to 6 weeks sometime if you're ordering from out of town. But you can also decide to invest at a higher level and to pay more in order to have your delivery expedited or hit your house faster because you have need of what's inside the box before the estimated arrival. So what I am telling you is that many of you all, your life has already paid the additional price to have your delivery expedited. Wait a minute. Your life has already paid the price. You have already paid the investment to have the blessings of the Lord delivered to your house, the favor of God delivered to your house expeditiously. So you can expect now that the blessings of the Lord are chasing you down. That's why all these doors are opening now in this season. That's why you're getting invitation after invitation after invitation to come do this, to come do that. Will you teach here? Can you do that? Do you offer this? Because now is the time. Today is the day. And this is the season where the blessings of the Lord are chasing me down. I'm like, come on and hunt me down, blessings. Yes. If you have been a seed sower, you have been a giver, a supporter, one who has poured into, imparted, served, led, taught, even in spite of your own fatigue, your own tiredness, your own discouragement sometimes, but you find yourself still pouring and encouraging and serving. I'm telling you that you are the one that God is saying that he is expediting the blessings and they are chasing you down. So if I were you, I would take a glance back just to see if they're coming. Just by a prophetic gesture, just check and see what's behind you, because God is trying to get you to your destination with a quickness. All right. In this season, you will not be able to outrun the blessings of God. Let me just tell you by way of insight that I'm seeing right now. One of the ways that you can people think like, what does that mean, outrun the blessings of God? So one way that this can happen in a very practical sense, in previous seasons, somebody might say to you, oh, I want to be a blessing to you. I want to sow into XYZ, or let me pay for this or pay for that. And so it gave you opportunity to pause, to assess their motive, to assess whether or not, whether they're going to give it to you. You got in skepticism. And as a result of that, that particular blessing was delayed because you took time to say, that's okay. I'm fine. I don't need it. How many times have y'all dismissed an attempted blessing in your life? When someone says, oh, I got it, I'm going to treat you to dinner. You're like, oh, no, it's okay. I got it. So you defer, you say, no, I got it. You push them away. That's a way to delay the blessings of the Lord. But what's happening in this season is that people are going to foot the bill without your knowledge. Okay, I know I talk fast because y'all not getting excited enough. People are going to fund you without your knowledge. They're going to go behind you. They're going to go to the other waitress to tell that waitress to pay for the bill so that your waitress, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to go around the bend to make sure you're just going to wake up and see the money in your bank account, because they're going to find a way. They already have your Zelle number. They already have your phone number. They're going to just send it directly to your Zelle and realize, you're going to wake up and realize, wow, they didn't ask you. They just blessed you. Do you understand? This is the season where they're going to start blessing. They're going to find a way to just send it to your Cash App. They're not going to ask your permission to bless you. God has already given them permission to bless you. God has already put your name on the hearts and minds of people. So expect the miraculous to come to your house with expedition. Expect blessings to come, not just monetary blessings, because there's more blessings than we need than just monetary. I'm using that because we understand that language most prominently we do here, right? So begin to identify even the blessings that you need. What blessings do you need to be chasing you down in this season? And one way to assess that is, what have you been chasing down in previous seasons? Okay, let me let that soak. What blessings, what opportunities, what doors, what avenues, what sponsorships, what partnerships, what jobs have you been chasing in previous seasons? That can be an indicator of the type of blessings that are now going to be chasing you in this season. And the scripture says, not only is it chasing you, but it's going to catch you. So y'all, listen. It says, not only are the blessings of the Lord chasing me, but they are about to pounce on me. because it says it's going to overtake me. They're going to jump on me. They're going to be so weighty, so numerous, multi-level, multi-dimensional, multiplicit, if that's a word. At the same time, there's a convergence of blessings that are about to hit your life at the same time. That's an overtaking. I don't know if you've ever been overtaken by a person. I remember I took a self-defense class. I took several self-defense classes because I'm a girl and I believe we know how to defend ourselves. And I travel travel for ministry often alone and these types of things. And I put my girls through self-defense because they had to go to college. They had to leave this house. And so there's just some training that I've had. So you can try me if you like. I don't want you to, but I do know how to defend myself because I think it's important. So I say that to say, I don't know if you ever have been overtaken by someone physically. But I remember taking a self-defense class, and my opponent that I was practicing with was much larger than I, much taller than I was, very big. I mean, we were not comparable at all by way of size and weight. I mean, she probably was maybe about 80 to 100 pounds more than I was, and very statuesque. I'm not that tall. And I remember in that exchange, knowing what to do in the moment, knowing which body parts to do what to. But I remember that she attacked me without warning. And she really overtook me to the point that I really almost buckled down under the weight of who she was in her body and in her stature. And so when I talk about this visual of overtaking, that's what I see. I see that there are so many blessings that you're almost going to like buckle under the weight of what it is that God's about to do. I don't know if you need that level of blessing in your life, but I know that I do. I know I can identify even some of the areas that I want that type of blessing to be happening, even for my children, for my children's children, for my mother, for friends that I know who need it, right? For members that I know, my mentees that I know. And so not just for you, but for other people that are attached to you, you can expect that some things are about to shift even in their lives. Can y'all get excited about that? That this is not about a selfish blessing and about only me being the one that's going to receive this overtaking of blessings. Get excited about that. I like that. I like that. Blessings to penetrate generations. Absolutely. That's the kind of blessings that we need. Blessings upon blessings upon blessings. That Amos 9 blessing. Those are the types of blessings that you can expect based on this particular decree. So we're decreeing every day one decree, and I'll do it again for those maybe popping in a little bit later into the live or catching the replay at this point. Our scriptural foundation for this is Deuteronomy 28 and verse number 2. And it says, and all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken to the voice of the Lord your God. Our decree for today, before I bounce out of here, is that the blessings of the Lord are chasing me down and overtaking me. All right, so that's it. That's the decree for today. We'll be back tomorrow between 10 and 10:30 to pop in to share with you the following decree. And I will make effort to be here every single day. You can also purchase the book online yourself on my author's page on Amazon, or just do a search for Decree What You Want to See. Decree What You Want to See. That's the name of the book. If you want to order it, it'd be great to have it. It is 31 days. It'd be awesome to have it for December, to take you through every day in December. There's so many testimonies that have come and emerged as a result of this particular book, even across the nation. So listen, I'm just here sharing. I wanted to do something to connect with people. And so I say, you know what, I have a book. Why don't I just do one decree out of that every day and then see what God has to say about that? Before I go, I do want to let you know that tonight I will be live with several individuals from my MAM mentorship program. If you follow me on Facebook, you saw that there were about, I think, 18 ladies who graduated from the MAM mentorship. You saw all the things they've been able to do as a result of that, so far as launching businesses and launching out in ministry and just writing books and just all the things they've been able to do. So I thought it would be awesome to be able to have them on live and they can have conversation. You can get to meet them. They can tell their own story because I'm not the best at telling their story for them, but they'll be able to tell you what they were doing prior to the mentorship and what they've gained as a result of that, because our new cohort enrollment is opening. And I want to make sure that you're able to talk with these individuals and see what it is that they have experienced, and not just because I said it's a great program. So tonight we're going to be live with several of them, and we're going to be talking about the MAM Mentorship Program, because MAM Mentorship will be opening for the 2024 cohort. The application process is opening. I'll say that, because there is an application process, and then those who apply will go through the interview. And then once they pass the interview, then they're allowed to be a part of the program for 1 year. And so that's what's happening. And so if you want to be a part, if you already know, I don't care nothing about hearing the testimonies, I just know already I need to be in this mentorship, then I want you to DM me on Instagram and on Facebook the phrase mentor me, and I will make sure that you get the enrollment link when it's open and available. But until then, catch us tonight live at 7 p.m. over on Facebook. All right. Love y'all. Have an amazing day. Have a wonderful holiday week if I do not see you or connect with you before Thanksgiving. Enjoy this time with friends and family. Listen, because life is short and we want to cherish every moment and love beyond measure the way that God loved us. All right. So thank you. I do see some of my mentees here. They're chiming in and saying how great it was over here on Facebook. And so thank you so much for being here. And y'all don't forget to go register for When Sisters Pray as well. Okay. bit.ly/WSP 2024, or just go to the Instagram page for When Sisters Pray, or over here on Facebook. All right. Love y'all. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving if I don't connect with you before then. God bless you all. Have an amazing day.